I've heard you speak about the God spark. Can you tell us more about it? Yeah, so the God spark is also known as the divine spark. This would be all of God consciousness in a compressed and fractalized form. So the God spark is the fractal of all, or what we would call spirit and pneuma, that is contained within the fractal form. And then from there, we embody it. More so, we are inside it. So it's not like it's literally within us. It's within us without us. It is us. But we can look at it at having to dwell within our heart center. And so this God spark is spirit, also God consciousness. And that's why it's also known as the divine spark. It's also equated with the element of fire. So even though at the highest level of reality, God consciousness is depicted as fire, water, this is the part we're going to focus in on when we're talking about the God spark being all. We're going to focus in on it being the highest form of the element of fire, that original spark of creation that dwells within, around, surrounding us. And this is the highest form of consciousness that then becomes individuated. So that's why it's called a spark and not like an ocean of fire or not another thing, because it's individuated God. And so the God spark is when the fractal has become uniquely individuated. It's still all of the fractal. It still contains all of the information within the all. It's still that divinity. But now it's a unique fraction of the divinity as well. So this is what's really tricky, but also very important to understand about the God spark. It's that it's everything, but then a unique essence, a unique individuation of that original everything. And so I talk a lot about this inside one of my videos on the creator and the created. It is the master paradox of all of the paradoxes we reach. Once we understand that we are a unique fraction, individuated from the all and the all at the same time. And this is all the information contained within the God spark, which is why it is so important for us to understand what this is and that we house it, that it is within us, without us. It is also what animates the soul, which is why I would link the God spark more with spirit rather than soul. You can also look at it from the lens of it being that unique essence that is what animates the soul. But I would equate it more through my own gnosis with it being spirit, which is why also in Gnosticism, the groups of souls that held the divine spark, that had the capacity for evolution through being having the divine spark, the God spark within them, was the group of souls known as the pneumatics. It's because they were the ones that were at the spiritual level. They were prepared enough, mind, body, spirit, to be able to awaken to this truth. But now we're seeing that it's less of there being a group of souls that are able to do that and more just like a domino effect of an awakening happening. And so with that domino effect, you see people awakening to this God spark that they are, that it dwells within and without them. And then you'll also have the bifurication of the complete unconsciousness or the sleep state that gets pulled even further away from that knowing that they contain and are the God spark. So that's really another way of pointing back to a timeline split happening. But what we see is that this class of souls that are the pneumatics, these are just the ones that are aware and awakened and realized to this highest truth. And so that's what's really important also to understand about this. It's being able to expand our body, mind, spirit enough for us to come into this realization that we are God consciousness, and we are also are a unique individuated aspect of it on its journey, a journey of becoming. So we're both.